Hello, Yogiful family! Welcome back to the Yogiful Calming Corner. Today, we're taking a trip to the beach. I know, sometimes we get to travel in real life, but sometimes we can't. With the power of our imagination, though, we can travel anywhere. Before we get started, let's do a little bit of mindfulness with our gong. Do you remember how we do it? Yeah, we close our eyes if we feel comfortable and we listen to the sound of the gong. And when we don't hear the sound of the gong anymore, we raise our hand up to the sky or claw and open up our eyes. Let's try this. Okay. Claw gong, here we go. All right, so finding a nice, comfortable, seated position, sitting up tall with our mindful bodies, and closing our eyes. I'm feeling relaxed already. Let's see if I can get this back up here with my claws on. Ta-da! Let's get started with our beach breathing. Let's practice beach breathing together. We're gonna pretend like we're jumping in the water, okay? And when we jump down, we breathe out. And when we stand back up, we breathe in. Okay? And the only other thing we have to do is plug our nose. You ready? Watch me first and then try with me for a couple breaths. So, plugging my nose, breathe in. Let's try together. So, breathing in, plug our nose, breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe normally. Let's go to the beach. So it's easy. Just follow along and do what I do. Well, how should we get to the beach? Do you have any ideas? I say we ride a bicycle. Let's go to bicycle pose. Coming onto our back, laying down, lifting up our legs, and riding a bike. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Making small circles at first, going nice and slow, and then making bigger circles and as big circles as you can. Whoa, now let's try going a little bit faster, and go as fast as you can. And now go as slow as you can without stopping. Whoa, slowly. It's a slow bicycle race. We made it to the beach. Coming up to sitting. And we decided to quickly walk along the beach. So, walking, feeling the sand beneath our toes, feeling the water coming up on the shore, and looking around for a minute. I see a bunch of umbrellas. Let's go to umbrella pose. Bringing our feet together, raising our hands up overhead like an umbrella, and maybe even bending to one side and bending to the other, because sometimes umbrellas bend a little bit. I see something on the beach, and it's scurrying along. Do you know what it is? It's a crab. Let's go to crab pose. Coming down onto our bottom, bringing our hands or claws down to the ground and our feet on the ground too. And now we're gonna lift up our hips and walk from side to side. Ready? Bum chicka bum, crab pose. Bum chicka bum, crab pose. Bum chicka bum, chicka bum, crab pose. I sure love seeing crabs on the beach. Have you ever seen a crab on the beach? I thought so. Oh, there's something in the water, and it's going across. It's a boat, and not just any boat, it's a sailboat. I love sailboats. Let's go to boat pose. Coming onto our bottom, hands at our side, and we can lift up our legs, keeping our knees bent if that feels comfortable, or straightening our legs if that feels comfortable too. And you can keep your arms to the side for support or lift them up for boat pose. Boat pose. Uh-oh, the boat's heading straight towards a bridge. Let's go to bridge pose. Bringing our feet and hands down to the ground, lifting up our bottom for bridge pose. And we need to lift up the bridge so the boat can get by. And lifting up one leg to lift up the bridge. And bringing it back down and lifting up the other leg to the sky. Oh, the boat made it through the bridge. Thank goodness. I think I'm ready to get in the water. Are you? How about we go surfing? I think I need to take these off to go surfing properly. Let's get on our bellies and start paddling out to go surfing together. Coming onto our bellies, bring our hands by our side, and let's paddle. You ready? Paddle, paddle, and try to push the water behind you, squeezing our two big toes together. Legs are active too, and paddle out. It can be tricky to paddle against the waves sometimes, but let's keep going. Okay, we made it out. And I think I see a wave coming. Let's jump up and start surfing. Ready? And hop up. One foot in front of the other, bending our front knee, straightening our back leg, and let's surf. Oh yeah, bum, 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 bum. Let's switch to the other side. And bum, 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 bending the front leg, straightening the back. Oh yeah, we are such good surfers. Yeah. You know what? I'm ready to get in the water. Are you? Let's jump in. Standing on our surfboard, feet together. On the count of 3, we're gonna jump in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Let's come up for air. And I see a jellyfish under the water. Coming to a seated position, bringing our arms out like a jellyfish. And this jellyfish is kind of a light pink, and it's floating its tentacles all around the ocean. Let's move our arms in all different directions, whatever feels comfortable and flowy like a jellyfish. Wow, that feels so nice to be a jellyfish. I see something at the bottom. It kind of looks like the shape of a star. Do you know what I see? A starfish. Let's go to starfish pose. Coming back to standing, opening our legs up wide, opening our arms out wide for starfish pose. Whoa, we turned into a starfish. And I see something. Let's come back to sitting. I see something really, really big. It's a little scary. Oh, wait, it's not scary, it's okay. But it is really big. It's a whale. Let's go to whale pose. Coming onto our bellies. This one's a little tricky. So, on our bellies, grabbing one foot with one hand, grabbing the other foot with the other hand, and if this is tricky, you can stay right here. This is a great pose to practice. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, let's go to whale pose.
by kicking our feet into our hands and lifting up our chest for whale pose. Whoa! And relaxing down. And let's do whale pose one more time. Kicking into our hands to lift our chest for whale pose. Wow. And coming back down. And the whale swam right past a lobster. Let's go to lobster pose. Coming down to a squat. Our feet are on the ground. Good. And we have our claws out. We're gonna waddle, 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 like a little lobster underwater. And going back to, ooh, that's tricky. And going forward. Whoa, 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 whoa. And back again. Keep those pinchers going. And I see something really silly. It's actually my favorite ocean animal. Coming back down to sitting. Bringing the bottoms of our feet together, kind of making a circle, and bringing our arms out. Similar to the jellyfish pose, but this is actually an octopus. Did you know that octopuses or octopi have 3 hearts? What? And they have up to 9 brains. It depends on the type of octopus. Isn't that crazy? 3 hearts and 9 brains? I wonder how smart I'd be if I had 9 brains. Octopuses are really smart. And while we were watching this beautiful octopus flutter and swim by, we noticed something pretty scary. Let's go to shark pose. Coming back onto our belly. And bringing our arms behind our back, connecting our arms and lifting up for shark pose. This is a little bit scary that we're swimming right next to a shark. Let's go ahead and swim out of the water. I think it's time for us to get out and relax for a little bit. So, bringing our arms out front, we're gonna swim out of the water. Don't forget to kick your legs. Swim, 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 swim. Keep swimming, we're almost there. Riding the waves with us. And coming to a seated, comfortable position. Whew. And drying off, taking a towel, drying off our body. Drying off our legs. What was that? It's a sea lion. Let's go to sea lion pose. Coming onto our belly, one more time, and lifting up with our arms pressing into the ground and making silly sea lion sounds. I don't really know what a sea lion sounds like, but I feel like that's what it would sound like. Oh, wow. We've seen so many cool animals on this adventure. We've seen jellyfish and starfish and whales and lobsters and octopuses and sharks. I'm feeling pretty tired. Let's go ahead and find a comfortable seated position to relax for the last part of our yoga class together. Beach yoga is ending. Let's find a comfortable spot to relax for a minute. You can sit up tall, like me, sitting crisscross yoga sauce, or my favorite is to lay down completely relaxed with my eyes closed and my belly up and my back down. Choose whatever feels most comfortable for you. With our eyes closed, let's imagine that we are in the ocean, feeling the waves crash onto us, feeling the pull of the tides against our skin. Now, imagine that we're laying in the ocean, looking up, floating, completely lifeless. Just floating in the ocean without a care in the world. Our bodies gently rocking back and forth. Now, imagining that we are turning into the waves. And now we are the water. Gently crashing onto the shore of the beach. Now, let's use our breath to make the sound of the waves as we crash onto the shore. It's easy. All we have to do is inhale and exhale with a bit of noise, like this. Let's do this 2 more times. And imagining that now we're walking on the beach, feeling the wet sand between our toes, maybe seeing a crab walking by, and noticing the footprints that our feet leave on the ground. But then a wave comes and washes our footprint away. And slowly starting to wiggle our claws and our toes, rolling over to one side and using our arms to prop ourselves up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping our eyes closed, let's bring our hands to our heart center and let's Om one time together. We'll inhale to begin. And slowly fluttering our eyes open. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. And remember to stay Yogiful. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Bye-bye.
Hello kids, get your yoga on. Join with me, it'll be real fun.